Форестеры, да. Мгм. Так, ну понятно, игра адаптируется. Мгм. На протяжении тысячелетий Форестеры были верными знаменосцами Старков. Ныне на севере разразилась война, и вражеские дома хотят присвоить рожу. Рощу железноствола. Короче, сами читайте, я сейчас вам начитаю. Которые редкие деревья, которые что-то там, черт, я не успела прочитать. Какие-то редкие деревья, по-моему, вроде из этих деревьев делают щиты, мне Артур говорил, крепкие. Так, я уже потише у себя делаю. А ну, орёт, нет? Ну, они так-то поют, конечно.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker,
Gareth
brought to his
Tata.
knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Норм. Ну, понятно. Ага, меч что-то там. Орёт, да? Что, серьезно? Чуть тише. Ну, сейчас я тогда, знаете, что? Давайте я здесь прям в этих настройках сделаю. Как-то вот так, наверное, да, попробуем оставить. Не, ну музыка всякая должна быть всегда тише, где-то на 2 пункта, потому что речь надо слышать нам. Привет, Илья. Продолжаем. Так, нам предлагают взять какой-то меч. Давайте возьмем. Хорошо.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
Да, легко. Да, текстурки, свой текстурки проходят.
I'll have
Ладно.
one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. I mean, if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion, too.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well,
Это получается Джейми Ланнистера, когда схватили, да? Вроде да.
had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
А чё мы будем
Thank you,
умничать?
Garrett. I'll do it.
Ладно.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt.
Как-то она
You've never
странно
seen a field
прорисована
plowed
очень.
so
Я
well
смотрю по
as the
контуру,
day the
как-то
Kingslayer
криво
dragged poor
очень
Norrin across
работает
the
игра.
battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Ма, сделай вид, что мы не знаем, что происходит. Ну, я на самом деле не могу понять, где
Robb
это действие
Stark,
происходит.
the king in the north.
The king in the
Tomorrow we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the young wolf's army and ride
Пишут,
as
что
the
это кровавая
vanguard.
свадьба.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
The North remembers!
Got it.
Это стиль под масляные
Yes, my lord.
краски.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
Чё?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
Я
Serve
хочу
me well.
прославить ваш
To
дом.
bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Окей. Ребят, еще раз, действительно, в игре очень много диалогов, поэтому я, вероятно, буду помалкивать. Ну, я ж не могу перебивать, да, как бы и персонажей, и мне надо знать, что происходит, да и вам, я думаю, все-таки. Так что, если что, будьте
Now
в
go
курсе.
and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Так, понятно. Нас типа повысили, но надо об этом молчать.
Empty.
Пора бухать уже.
Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on.
Чё?
Can I get up to you?
Да
Yeah,
ладно,
no
чё?
problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So,
I outrank you. You should help me.
Так я же сказала, без проблем. Ты чё наезжаешь на меня? Какой-то дебил.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
Да
you better
ладно,
watch
чё
your
ты
tongue, boy.
ноешь?
It could be much worse.
Конечно.
Fuck do you know about it?
Всегда нужно помнить,
Nothing
что
is
могло
worse
быть всего
than
хуже.
Norin. See, that's why you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shoveling slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much. This is a job for a pig farmer.
Я буду
All I'm saying is,
молчать.
at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Близнецы, крепость дома Фрейв, красная свадьба. То есть, понятно, сейчас там происходит, возможно, бесчинство, а мы,
Take your
люди
time.
Роберта, бухаем.
You lot have drunk your share.
Да.
Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Понял что-то.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon
Быстро
already.
давай.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
О, какой же ты дебил!
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Что я сделала? Ой-ой-ой! Ой-ой-ой! Ой-ой-ой, что я сделала? Что сделала я? О, капец, вообще какой кошмар! Это нормально? Это нормально? Это нормально, да? Это так у всех, что ли? О боже, кошмар какой! Охереть! Охереть! О! Простите меня за паузу, я просто в шоке. О! Управление, управление, управление. Не смотреть в чат, не смотреть в чат. О, сука, иди нахер, тварь! Давай, щитом его, щитом вали. А, вон оно как тут. А, я поняла. Немножко сложно тут, кстати. Завалили мужика. Боуэн это запомнил. Охереть. Вали их!
Shoot that one!
На, сука! Простите. О, вообще, что за жесть?
Look out!
Давай, давай. Давай. К какому укрытию? Что так вот сдохнуть не хватало, так бесславно. Пошел нахер, тварь! Коняшки, спасите меня! На! О, круто! О, мужики! Твою мать, что происходит? Слушайте, я не ору, может мне себя потише сделать? Напишите. Я не могу, потому что... Охереть.
Garrett, did you find Roderick? Speak up, Garrett. Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Это сын, наверное, да?
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you?
В смысле?
What happened to him?
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Будем правду говорить. Ты чё, тварь, охерел, что ли? На! Вот какого хера?
Walter Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Что-то вообще жесть.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down
В
like
смысле?
dogs.
Не, мужик, ты чё? О,
had this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
Давай.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house.
Так, еще раз. Мне надо сказать своему дяде, что Северная роща должна выстоять, да? Ага, да. Я просто, ну, немножечко
Go!
расфокусировано у меня внимание. В шоке. Да иди, ну что ты, ну же, ну иди ты. Блядские Фрей, ой, простите. Ненавижу Фрейв просто. Достижение. Ну и тут ясен пень интро. Да. Неплохо. Неплохое начало. Чё он стоял, придурок? Ну, он в итоге, ну, он просто как бы в шоке, понятно, но в таких ситуациях, если человек рискует своей жизнью, чтобы ты спасся, то лучше, наверное, спасаться. Пипец. А сколько человек на стриме, скажите, пожалуйста? Модеры. Железные изо льда. Эпизод 1. Земли Форестеров. Королевский тракт. Что-то голос у меня такой. Свинка. Свинка, 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 свинка. Так, используйте, чтобы двигаться. Понятно. Будем двигаться. Что это у нас тут? Здрасте. Кровушка.
Blood.
Ну да.
Fresh.
Так, ну это наш главный герой. Мы будем постоянно, интересно, за него играть или нет? Да, по эпизоду будем проходить так же, как и обычно. Я хочу узнать, на твоем канале есть расписание? Нет. Нету расписаний. Когда есть настроение, тогда играю. Нет настроения, я не играю. Телега, ну давай посмотрим.
That's father's car.
Начинается. Тут несколько героев пишут. А, ладно.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
В смысле, лорд Болтон?
It may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Вы чё, суки? Вы чё? И ты такой, ты вообще не палишься, чё? Я забыла, как его зовут, но он не палится. Рася.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Хорошо. Ой.
Father.
I said
Папка.
move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Подойти к своему отцу. Я не думаю,
I
что...
recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out
Не
here by
провоцировать.
himself. Probably a deserter.
Я буду молчать.
You didn't just find it, which means you must have stolen it.
Ты чё, мы чё, будем драться? Он умеет драться?
That sword's
Он уже
too big
показал
for you,
себя.
boy.
Да, он большеват.
You
за
can
нас.
barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd
Пекло
like a proper
Болтона.
lordly sword like that.
No.
Да не отвлекайся давай, я понимаю все,
I'll
но...
have that sword, boy.
Хер ты свой заберешь отрубленно, а не мой меч. Понял? Пошел нахер.
Fuck you.
Сейчас, нам кажется, накостыляет. Да. Ой, ну ты мудак. Господи, что за вот это вот...
All right.
Охереть.
Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Понятно. Да, он жалок. А, ну с вилами мы получше, наверное, справляться будем. Так, что,
You
вилы или
really are a
топор?
pig
Давай,
farmer, aren't you?
вилы. Господи. На! На, сука! Я хоть и свинопас, но я могу. Давай, бей! Господи. Ой-ой-ой-ой! Больно, 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 больно. Больно! Не ной, как баба, давай! Руби!
Mercy. Please,
Руби!
I beg of you. I have a family. They'll
Мне
never
насрать.
survive without me. I have no quarrel with you.
Бить
I was
нахер.
only following orders.
Бить
No,
нахер.
please.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Ой, ты лошара! Взял его, отпустил, капец. Ой, нубяра.
Father? Garrett, you survived. Your sister,
О боже, что?
she hid.
Так, не зря мы убили. Не зря. Я не жалею.
I tried to stop them.
Я буду стараться, ну, делать так, как бы я
I'll
поступала
kill the men who did this.
в этой игре. Буду стараться. Да. Ну ты хоть похоронила, я надеюсь, там своих. Хотя бы сжег, может быть. Тела.
It's Garrett. Get the Castellan. Tell him his nephew survived.
Garrett!
А, это же дядя
I
мой.
was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Пипец. Так, а вот вся семейка, типа, да?
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
8 лет? Да
This never would
какого?
have happened with the
Не
Starks
зря,
in
не зря
power.
зарубили.
It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift.
Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Личинки?
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Чё? О! Ой, бляха-муха. Какого хера ты делаешь, мужик? Бляха-муха, что это? Возьми, я не знаю, полей спиртом каким-нибудь, каленое железо приложи.
Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right.
Пожалуй,
The future
отложу
of this house is in
попкорн.
Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Что он
Hold
делает?
this for me, will you?
Мужик, ты уверен, что ты умеешь, что
I
ты знаешь,
understand
что
from your
делаешь?
uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword. Sorry, sometimes my curiosity gets the better of
Не
me.
знала, что ответить. Мне ж нельзя говорить
Lady
никому
Forrester will be here any moment
про
now.
послание.
I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Там поди все ползает, шевелится, щекочет. Ой, фу, ой, у меня
Go
прям
on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood
сижу
circulate.
ногу чухаю, прям хочется выколупать их оттуда. Фу. Какая гадость. Я вообще совершенно спокойно отношусь, ну, к всякой такой живности, но не тогда, когда ее кладут в открытую рану к человеку и заматывают. Фу. Показать меч? Зачем? Не надо ему меч показывать. Посмотреть? Ну, давай посмотрим на лекарство. Бинты. О, можно взять? Да, бери, бери с собой. Давай, бери, бери. Ты чё? Целебное... Бери все. Дичим, дичим.
This
Все
might
просто дичим. Конечно, все бери. Ведро возьми тоже. Можно, можно взять ведро, нет? Их вытаскивают потом. Ну, я думаю, да, вытаскивают. Потыкать пальцем.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Только если на рыбалочку. Хотя, не знаю. Мы с дедушкой не на такие ловили черви.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Ага. Фу, кстати, он идет, а он там шевелится. Я фу, прям сейчас. Отвратительно. Простите за мою реакцию, но это реально отвратительно просто. Так, место... О, можно в окошко посмотреть. Пойдемте в окошко посмотрим. Нет, давайте сначала посмотрим сюда. В карман? Пригоршню в карман. Вы чё? Поговорите с мейстером, когда закончите осматриваться. Нет, давайте сначала тут в окошко.
The Ironwood Grove.
Красивый, кстати, дом тут такой интересный. Знаете, все-таки после этой части, наверное, пройду «Игру престолов» от Сионит, которую никто смотреть не будет. Конечно же. Вот можно было бы там вырезать всю боевку и просто сюжетку только пройти. А, можно туда идти? Нет, нельзя. Что противнее, эти опарыши или момент с глазом в борде? Нет, опарыши. Опарыши хуже. Так, ну все, я осмотрелась, короче. Что тут? Можно показать меч? Не, я не буду ему показывать меч, наверное. Давайте просто посмотрим на него.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Да я уже походила, ну, слышь. О, портрет, я портрет не посмотрела.
Mm-hmm. I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Так, это, похоже, вся семеечка, да? Так,
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose.
Королевская
Although,
гавань.
I wonder if they'll bring her home. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Так, Эшер.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Оценит еще хуже. Хидра, слушай, отстань, а? Тебе не нравится, а мне нравится. Игра отличная была, мне она очень
Lady
понравилась.
Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Ну и этот сын, да, получается? Мгм.
He was our best warrior by far.
Ясно. Короче, вот тут этот остался, две дочери.
No,
Или это
you
жена,
see there?
может быть?
You're limping
I'm
again.
fine, really.
Там еще, видимо, сын, который изгнан, да? Получается, пока что два наследника есть. Ладно.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Даша, почитай про главных героев в меню паузы. Где это? Кодекс? Грегор Форестер, лорд Железного холма. Грегор Форестер, лорд властного Северного дома и знаменосец Старков. Будучи юношей, он одолел Галбарта Гловера в рукоборье и стал его оруженосцем. Лорд Гловер до сих пор шутит на эту тему. После того, как его отец погиб на Трезубце, он возглавил дом Форестеров и по воле короля Роберта Баратеона женился на Элисе Бранфилд. Ой, тут что, столько персонажей, обалдеть. Леди Элиса Форестер, жена лорда Форестера. Элиса родилась в доме Бранфилдов, который был уничтожен после падения династии Таргариенов. Она была вынуждена взять в мужья лорда Грегора Форестера. Сначала Элисе не нравилась жизнь на Железном холме, ей казалось, будто она узница. Однако лорд Грегор был добр к ней, и вскоре она его полюбила. После рождения детей Элиса поклялась, что больше не даст своему семейству погибнуть. Так, Родрик Форестер. С детства Родрика, это старший сын, с детства Родрика обучали, чтобы он, будучи взрослым, взял на себя время правления. Он уверенно себя чувствует как в роли будущего главы дома, так и в роли опытного военачальника. Когда Роб Старк созвал знамена, лорд Грегор попросил сына остаться и позаботиться о семье, но он отказался и отправился на войну вместе с отцом. Теперь же он вселяет страх в сердца солдат Ланнистеров на поле боя. Так, Эшер Форест. Да, тут немного осталось. Давайте дочитаем уже. Изгнанный сын. Эшер с детства сделал все, чтобы разозлить своего отца. Устраивал драки в трактирах и был постоянным посетителем в местных борделях. Но беззаботная жизнь Эшера закончилась, когда он влюбился в Гвин Уайтхилл, старшую дочь давнего врага своего отца. В итоге лорду Грегору пришлось выбирать: идти на войну против дома Уайтхилдов, извините, или же изгнать сына за узкое море. Лорд выбрал последнее. С тех пор Эшер живет в Эссосе, работает наемником и старается забыть про свою прошлую жизнь. Ой. Так, Мира Форестер, старшая дочь. Мире всегда нравился Железный холм, и она надеялась, что всю жизнь проведет в имении своей семьи. Однако ее мать считала иначе и отправила Миру в Хай-Гарден в качестве служанки Маргарет Тирл. Он о чем? Чтобы она научилась тамошним обычаям и стала настоящей леди. К своему удивлению, Мире понравился Хай-Гарден, и она сблизилась с Маргери. После венчания с Джоффри Маргери отправилась в Королевскую гавань и взяла свою служанку с собой. Жизнь в столице далась Мире нелегко, поэтому ей приходится использовать хитрость и смекалку, чтобы приспособиться. Итан Форестер, третий сын. Итан не такой, как его братья-воины. Он умен, любит музыку и книги. Он, как и его сестра-близнец Талия, обожает рощу, в которой растут железностволы. Когда началась война Пяти Королей, он был совсем молод и оказался в положении, к которому был не готов. Холодными весенними вечерами Итан любит играть на лютне в роще железностволов. Стволов. Талия Форестер – младшая дочь. Во время своей 4-й беременности леди Форестер мечтала, чтобы у нее родилась дочь, голос которой будет подобен летнему дождю. Но судьба распорядилась иначе, и родился мальчик. Новорожденный, названный Итаном, плакал несколько часов, пока роды леди Форестер окончательно не закончились. Вскоре на свет появилась и девочка. Элиса назвала ее Талией в честь собственной матери, и с тех пор Итан почти не плакал. Ну а мечта леди Форестер воплотилась в реальность. Она никогда не слышала ничего прекраснее пения Талии. Рион Форестер. Рион, наверное. Рион – младший сын лорда Форестера. Его любимое занятие – игра в прятки вместе с Итаном и Талией в роще железностволов. Детство Риана было беззаботным, но закончилось оно слишком рано, когда началась война Пяти Королей. Его отец и старший брат уехали, а Риан был слишком мал, чтобы понять почему. Но ужасных реалий текущей войны невозможно избежать. И Риан стал задавать вопросы, на которые его родственники не могут так просто ответить. Гаррет Таттл. Вот мы, Гаррет, понятно. Оруженосец лорда Форестера. Гаррет вырос, слушая передания об Эртуре Дейне и Симеоне Эртур Дейн. Это Дейн, это который из-за моря, да? И Симеоне Звездоглазом, поэтому ему грезилось, что он станет рыцарем. Однако он родился в семье свинопаса, и если бы не дядя, Гаррет так бы и остался простым крестьянином. Его дядя добился, чтобы Гарреда назначили конюхом в доме Форестеров. Своим усердием Гаррет дослужился до должности оруженосца. В войне Пяти Королей он сражался за Роба Старка. О! Чё так много тут их, что ли? Обалдеть! Ну ладно, тут осталось немного. Давайте уже дочитаем. Я понимаю, может, вам там скучно, но надо дочитать. Дункан Таттл, Костелян Железного холма. Будучи обычным сельским мальчишкой, Дункан без труда справлялся с крестьянской рутиной, и окружающие не сомневались, что однажды он станет хозяином своего двора. Но все сложилось иначе. Он познакомился с Грегором Форестером и завязал с ним крепкую дружбу. Когда Грегор унаследовал Железный холм, то он позвал своего старого друга Дункана на должность Костеляна. Многие скептически отнеслись к этому поступку, но вскоре осознали, что Дункан идеально подходит на эту должность. Сир Ройланд де Гор, мастер над оружием Железного холма. Во время восстания Бейлона Грейджоя вся семья сира... Бейлон Грейджой это кто? Грейджой. Это Теон Грейджой, получается, да, это Бейлон, это отец, получается. Во время восстания Бейлона Грейджоя вся семья сира Ройланда была убита, поэтому он присоединился к армии Форестеров и принял важную роль в осаде Пайка. За подвиги король Роберт Баратеон посвятил его в рыцари, дал ему звание мастера над оружием Железного холма. Сир Ройланд и до сих пор не растерял свои навыки. Так, мейстер Ортенгрин, мейстер Железного холма. После завершения обучения в цитадели Ортенгрин хотел устроиться мейстером в Орлином гнезде, поближе к дому, но после смерти Джона Аарона, лорда долины, его перенаправили в Железный холм, где он с гордостью служит по сей день. Малкольм Бранфилд, брат леди Форестер. Так, поняла. Малкольм всегда был белой вороной среди Бранфилдов. Он не любил придворную жизнь и вместо этого работал межевым рыцарем. Во время восстания Роберта Баратеона он вместе со своими братьями всеми силами пытался защитить свой дом. В итоге выжил только он и его сестра Элиса. Теперь Малкольм живет вместе с семьей сестры в Железном холме. У него нет детей, так что род Бранфилдов прервется на нем. Идиот. И последняя, наконец-то, запись. Железный холм, родовой замок дома Форестеров. Со всех сторон окруженный рощей железностволов. Эта крепость построена более 1500 лет назад Седриком Форестером и его 3 сыновьями. Является доказательством мощи и выносливости железностволов. железостволов, наверное. Железостволов, я думаю. Многие считают, что Железный холм – самая могучая крепость на севере. Даже сам Нед Старк признал, что завидует лорду Форестеру. Железный холм расположен посреди самой большой рощи железостволов в Вестеросе, а это является стратегическим преимуществом. Все. Прочитала. Так, что у нас вообще спрашивали? Я уже забыла. Давайте
Who is
спросим.
the new lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Чё я
At the
перекосила?
Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Много
Which is
букв.
rather frightening when you think about it.
Ладно.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
Ну да, кто
It
тебе
might, I
поверит?
suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Во время игры на лютне? Чё, у него отца убили с братом? Какая нахер лютня?
Why do the Whitehills hate the
Я
Forresters?
никогда не
I
пойму.
think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Can I go now?
Ладно.
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Да чё моя, ты про отца тоже думай.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Ты он рассказал вообще или нет? Что-то я не пойму.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were
В
with
смысле?
Roderick, no?
Ты чё, прикалываешься?
I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
Это странно.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was
Особенно дети,
told,
один сидит на лютне
I was
брынкает.
told you were the last to see my
Ну
husband
да.
alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
Нет, меч ей
It would
надо
mean
отдать.
so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's
too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove
Хоть не на меня наезжает.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage,
Мастер
Sir
на дороже.
Roland.
О,
I
вспомнил.
do, but now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with
Ramsay
Ramsay
Snow
Snow
тут
coming to
есть?
see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
А так было
We're the
типа
ones who
чё?
should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now
В
is not
смысле?
the
Я чё
time for
должен... О,
vengeance.
прикольный
Not
такой,
now.
конечно, мужик.
When?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Давай уже расскажи, что тебя
Garrett has lost as
попросили
much as
рассказать.
anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this
Да передай
will
тоже, что тебя
accuse you of
попросили.
murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse
В
Ramsay Snow
смысле?
would need
Нас
to put us to
можно
the
обвинить
torch
в
and kill us
убийстве,
all.
а
Like
их
to see
нет,
them
окей.
try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Куда я пойду?
Where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing
На
wrong.
стену?
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm
Охереть.
afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable. I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it
Да
is what's
передай
best.
тоже, что тебе сказали-то.
That settles it then.
Охереть. А если бы я его не
You
убила,
can
то
have my
что?
horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Ну, наверное, меня бы за убийство третьего чувака осудили, мне кажется, все равно. Да передай ты, ебана мать-то, ебана мать! О. Вор Гардер, да.
Word up to me.
логично.
I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given
да.
a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
О, наконец-то, давай,
What?
говори. Давайте это слово
Lord
в слово.
Forrester asked me to give you a
Слово в
message.
слово передадим.
He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said, tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word.
Конечно.
You haven't told anyone else, have
Нет,
you?
никому.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But-
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove
Морда
may
такая
very well be
неприятная у
vital
пацана.
to the future of this house.
Не нравится мне такой какой-то он.
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a
Смысл?
ranger if you can. It will help.
Я Джону снова расскажу. Если я его встречу. А я его встречу. О, Джон Сноу. Нет, Джон Сноу в сериале иногда до 6-го сезона, нет, до 5-го. Я такая, Джонни. Джонни.
Remember, you represent House
А
Forrester.
потом начал
Your
нравиться.
actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
О, несмазливый мальчик. Не, у него какая-то вот ехидца, знаете, вот показывают у него какой-то прищур, тут такая анимация. Когда с ехидцей, он такой выглядит жутенько, как-то такой.
Garrett, wait!
Ча. Ча. О. Спасибо.
Be safe.
О, это так мило. 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 Илья, а чё ты, Подгорнов? Чё там, у Артура все уже, да? Они справляются там хоть, блин? Я что-то переживаю, там столько народу. И там вообще какой-то такая дичь какая-то в чате происходила, пипец.
Ethan?
А, Итан бринкает на гитаре. Так, Итан Форестер, лорд дома Форестеров. А, это я сейчас за него играть буду? О.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
А может он еще не знает?
He hides too well.
Он,
If he
не
was
знает
smart,
еще.
he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game. Ryan, look who we've found.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's
Не, они в
perfectly
курсе.
safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
He won't get hurt.
He got hurt by those Whitehill men. No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
Ему лет 12,
He
как он
calls you a
драться?
milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Говорит, не знаю, но что-то
Ethan,
нехорошее.
you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick
Повзрослел.
became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
О, как мило.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
But since you're the new lord, you can
Кстати,
do
мне игра, вот,
anything you
честно
want.
говоря, очень нравится. Я люблю такие
Everyone will have to do
серьезные
as you say.
игры.
So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Хе.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Что-то дети без охраны как-то, не знаю. Единственные наследники оставшиеся.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord.
Ну, в
We really
смысле,
must go.
у меня свои
It's your
обязанности
decision.
есть.
You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Не-не, ну,
Fine.
у меня долг
If that's
есть.
what's required of me.
Very well then.
Ну, ребята, реально, времена-то какие, вы уже давайте, я не знаю, взрослейте. Папки нету, старшего брата нету, все, я один. Ну, давайте еще это, обидьтесь на меня. Нормально, мужик Клор добрый. А как, что с ним сюсюкаться, что ли?
They showed up
Он
unannounced.
с Джоффри
Lord Whitehill is in the
сюсюкались, и что
lather.
вышло?
I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here.
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Is, was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Так, давайте совета
What should I say
спросим.
to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only
Ну понятно,
cowards
короче,
and
плохой и хороший коп, все я поняла. Ладно. Хорошо. Сначала строго, а потом типа замнем.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Ты еще ближе подойди.
The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Пожму руку.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Ах ты,
I've been waiting for this
сука!
day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You
Я буду
bloody
вести себя
amateur.
достойно.
No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters. Does little Lord Forrester know how to speak? You Forresters have shit on us for generations.
Ладно,
Well,
ну я
now the
выдержку
Starks
показала.
are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished.
Мне
Maybe if you hadn't
насрать.
been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
А ну. Он тут не предлагает таких вариантов, как вот мне бы хотелось. Это, конечно,
Your
фигово.
man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. when your man attacked us for no reason.
Да.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their
Какая
time.
разница? Это мои
Where's
люди,
the
сука.
fucking coward
Ты
who
чё?
killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses. and
Да
all.
что, а чё это он так...
This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will
Блин,
have
надо
the
было
final
сказать, наверное,
say.
про стену. Что-то
I'll
я
send him a
тупанула.
raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Бля, надо было, наверное, сказать про стену. Что-то я тупанула. Ну, вообще сложно, честно говоря, соображать, как это такое давление. Мне хочется
I was
его
wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up
прописать.
to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Ням.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Так. Теперь мы играем за Миру. М-м.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Так, монетки, брошь из Хайгардена.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Угу. Понятно.
Ethan made this for me.
Ну и... Письмо какое-то незаконченное.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ой. Таня, привет. Так, почитали, понятненько. Что тут у нас? Хавчик какой-то, старая пыльная книга.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Она не знает еще, что ли? Она не знает, похоже.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Так, ну, вроде скромная девчушка. Письмо от матери. Тут вроде больше ничего нету, да? Тут я ничего не пропустила ли? Котелок. Я, кажется, поняла, зачем нам котелок.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Может, письмо лучше сжечь, а? Не?
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Это кто?
I can come back later if you'd like.
Это кто? Кто это?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Кто это? Джендри? Ага. Уголька поднести захотел. Понятно.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Кстати, сколько там уже Джендри плывет? 3 сезона? Ой, не говорите. Вообще, я столько приколов видела на эту тему. Там, что Джендри плыл и свалился с края света куда-то там, и вообще всякие... Блин, сейчас, конечно, не вспомню, но очень много уже мемов в сети по поводу Джендри. Как-то странно вели персонажей.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
You were eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Какой милый мальчик. Кто там Джендри? Джендри это сын Баратеона, Роберт.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Здрасте. Да, я проходила «Волк среди нас».
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
Конечно.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Чё?
She was very pleased with herself.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us
Cersei,
now,
как
and I
обычно,
promised
короче.
I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding
Так,
so
хорошо.
near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Окей, хорошо.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Хорошо. Я поняла.
Good luck.
Так, я этой девке не верю. Она все слышала, она ходит за нами, слушает. Не, мне игра нравится, если честно. Я такие вещи люблю. О, Тирион! Тут можно завести роман?
You can do this.
Чё повылуплялись-то? Ёпта. Ладно. Я буду отыгрывать роль покорной служанки. Здрасте.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Спасибо. Чё, голос
Lord
даже?
Tyrion.
Тот самый, да?
Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Так, давай, Мира, не ссы.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Но голос, кстати, здесь не
Is your
Серсей,
family
по-моему.
loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Так.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Бля!
I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to
Ой,
you?
что-то я, короче, нафейлила уже, Япона мать. Я не поняла вопрос.
Liege Lord, Roose Bolton.
Так.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Ну, я не знаю, правильно
If there's
сказала,
a
нет?
point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their
Она же сама сказала, говорить ты можешь одно, а думать о другом.
You are a
Так
girl
что
from the
всё.
north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer.
Подожди. Я паузу ставлю не потому, что прочитать, я не успеваю прочитать все варианты ответа. И
The question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Я не поняла, что Маргере не нравится, что она на меня косилась, как этот. Сама сказала, ой, короче.
I'll walk you out.
Тирион няша вообще.
This may come as a
Няша.
surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
В смысле
It was
унижена?
quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
Блин, я, наверное,
We
что-то
must find
нафейлила.
our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Да.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already. Just be careful. This is not the north.
Блин, я не сказала
King's Landing
спасибо.
can be
Как-то
a
время
nest
тут
of
быстро
vipers to
летит,
the
не знаю.
uninitiated.
Чё Маргарета, Япона мать, она сама сказала мне, типа, ой, короче, понятно. Ну ладно, Маргарет мне так-то не особо никогда нравилась. Не нравилась.
Mira, I was worried.
Так, это я не верю, она что-то
How was
вынюхивает.
it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons.
Господи, мы хотя бы сидим вообще за
Sir
столом.
Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
О боже, шлюха какая-то, короче, понятно.
I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Да, ничего
Would you
хорошего.
marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms.
Чё ты несешь?
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Какая честь.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Понятно.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Ну, как ты и хотела. Давай еще скажи.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
Короче, в «Игре престолов» важно знать одно. Нельзя доверять никому, только
Once they know
самому
the true
себе.
heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Ну...
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ну...
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Я бы не хотела.
About my family.
Я бы не хотела при ней.
I trust her.
Я ей не доверяю.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Вот это вот подружка. Не знаю, если бы при мне это самое, я бы поняла просто. Приняла бы во внимание.
Go on. Ask.
Так.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Oh, no, да.
Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Ой, да ладно, Маргери вообще ничего не боится, не боялась. Не надо тут такого. Ее ничто не сломило, блин. Ее воробьи не сломили, ничего ее не сломило.
Seven hells.
Чё?
Let's play a little game. Shall we?
Охереть.
Did you know my
Рамси.
ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Зачем? Я бы тут посидела лучше.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have.
Я бы так и сидела.
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Я так буду сидеть.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the warden of
Я
the
буду
North.
сидеть так.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
Чё ты высунулся, идиот?
Two at most.
What was that?
Господи боже, какой же ты дебил.
Listen.
Он тут вообще похож, знаете, он похож на... Ладно, не буду говорить. Меня разные национальности смотрят, поэтому может кого-то обидеть.
Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Я что-то это перестрадала маленько. Он сейчас как заорет. Может, лучше не подходить к нему? Охереть. Джест бой, да, тебя видно.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Вот он лучше бы не лясы точил, а драться учился, блин.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Да, кстати, Гаррет путешествует с
These were your
опарышами,
father's
да.
people to lead and protect. And now they're yours.
Люба.
But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Ну...
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Господи, кто это?
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Чё?
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Начинается.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Дезертир?
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true. Right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
О, так, надо подумать.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief.
You can send him to the war.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserter. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
В смысле невинного?
My lord, my family.
Я отправлю на стену.
Only depends on me.
Да, я отправлю, наверное, на стену его.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Не, ну а чё, давайте, короче, сядем все тут, начнем друг у друга воровать. Ваш дом запомнит. Правильно, пусть запомнит, ибо
That
нехер.
was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Конечно, нехер.
Not just yourself, of course. It can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again.
Да.
But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between
Я
them?
буду доверять тому,
Talk
кому
to
доверял
them.
отец.
Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Так, ну чё, давайте. Ну, я, если честно, склоняюсь к этому, к Оби-Вану, который... Не, этот он слишком что-то... это... Больно что-то агрится. На башню можно войти. Ого, тут ничего себе, можно везде ходить. Охереть. Так, посмотреть на что-то там можно. Так, Дунка. Я за Дункана что-то. Ну просто, блин. Отец ему доверял.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
Но он жив?
Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse.
Да, на русском на
I want a
мече.
real
Фу, на
sword.
русском
No one's
написано.
afraid of
На
wood.
мече.
I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Окей. Так, ну ладно, что тут? Ворота. Так, я думаю, сестра, она попросит, наверное, того мягкотелого более выбрать чувака.
You're all worthless and weak. Come on, come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again. Sword up, swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the
Я
parapet.
сижу так задумалась, короче,
And
сижу, лоб
put our
морщу.
meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Да. Так, Малкольм, давайте побазарим. Это наш дядя по материнской линии.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
А,
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course.
Да, я Бэтмена
Until
буду
you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men
Да,
and will bring
тоже
strength
дело.
and discipline to this house.
Тут он слишком что-то
Duncan
такое.
would offer sage advice, but now is not the time
Сяськи-масяськи
to
или
negotiate.
ляськи-масяськи.
Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Да. Да,
Ethan, I need to talk to
я,
you.
знаете, что реально подумала? Вот Рамси снова приедет, и тот будет с ним пытаться договориться, а тут надо именно жестко быть, наверное. Делать.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you.
Чё?
I saw what you did to that man.
И чё?
You said you'd get angry sometimes. This would have been a good time to see it.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill.
То есть теперь она говорит, что я зря не пальца не отрезала?
And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead.
Какая-то странная. Ну, это, короче, ладно, бабы.
What?
Ничего и молоденькая.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong. Decisive.
Ну, так я
You are the
такое
lord
и
of
есть,
this
что ты
house.
ноешь вот это. Давай,
Remember,
сворачивай свою
you're just
мутью.
as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it.
Ну, вот и все.
I only wish you did too.
Нельзя всегда делать то, что хочется.
You've always
Дорогая
given me
моя.
good advice. Thank you.
Спрашивать совета у девчонки, кого брать стражем, это, конечно, гениально было бы, я думаю. Так, ну чё, еда? Чё, давай посмотрим на хавчик. Чё, я на еду пошла
Our
смотреть.
provisions are rather low, my lord.
Ага.
I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
Месяц.
But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times.
The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
Блин.
That's what's necessary to keep the house safe. Then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Окей. Ну, давайте с этим побазарим, что ли, теперь вот это вот. Спарки Бум, но она реально же вот эта Сюси-Пуси, типа, ты должен быть там таким добрым, как всегда, не меняйся. Как он может управлять целым домом, если он будет оставаться ребенком всегда, как просит его сестра? Это же тупо. Ну как? Вот кто его будет уважать, если просто он будет реально управлять как ребенок? Если он будет ставить себя как ребенок? Он должен расти. Как помните, девочка в 6-м сезоне из дома Мормонтов или как? Дом Мормонт, по-моему, да? Или нет? По-моему, да. Вот она вообще молодец.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Прислушивался. Давайте
As
спросим.
Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Не,
I
я не
haven't
буду говорить.
decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Лиана,
Thank
да.
you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Короче, блин, я не знаю, с ним базарить вот это... Отдать наруч? Не, хер тебе, не. Я, наверное, тому воину отдам. А что тут за башня? Можно войти в башню, и что там будет, интересно? А если я пойду в башню, все нормально будет? Можно пойти в башню? Или нет? А ну давайте сходим, я не знаю, посмотрим, что там. Или на Ой, зря. Не, ну, пойдем, наверное, сходим. Может, там что-нибудь... Не знаю. Наверное, нельзя было. Просто осмотреть, да? Ну, понятно, фигня какая-то. Смысл вообще? Ладно, он типа зашел такой, подумал. Давайте. Ну, я не знаю, короче. Ну, вот с Рамси Болтоном тот чувак не справится, мне кажется.
Yes, Lord Ethan.
Да, вообще
I
с ним
see
никто
you've
не справится.
spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Мы же договорились с Тирионом вообще-то.
You may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
Не-не-не, мы вообще-то Тириону пообещали.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Ладно, давайте, наверное. Да.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Давайте воина назначим. Мастера над оружием. Ну, с матерью посоветовался бы, я не знаю. Вот мать-то точно шарит. По-любому. Ой, блин. Что-то я нервничаю.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one.
Да чё ты перебиваешь меня?
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel,
Воин,
but I have
точно.
made my decision.
Я выберу Роланда. С матерью нельзя побазарить? Маманя, скажи что-нибудь, может. Блин, стрём. Даша, не нервничай, ибо в Telltale'овских играх выбор такой выбор, его нет, короче. Ладно.
So, Royland de Gore,
Что я наделал?
you will be my sentinel.
Зря, наверное.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of
Ну
our
просто
allies
тут,
could
если
be.
он будет перегибать, я
Who
буду
knows
его
what he's
это...
capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
Блин, договариваться с ним, я не знаю, я не хочу с ним договариваться. Вот это стволы ему отдавать. Тирион тогда, наверное, обидится, да? Он обидится или нет? Я его не боюсь.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate.
Okay.
We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Bro, я не
Quiet,
знаю.
Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
Is the small council, is it not?
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Вот так
The
вот.
Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with
Ой,
piss.
да он нас...
He would see it for the
Не-
empty
Нельзя его
gesture that it
недооценивать.
is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
Маманя, давай что-нибудь скажи уже, может, я не знаю.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything
Давайте,
within
что
her
мама
power to help
посоветует.
us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be
Sure.
mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Мы дадим бой, мы заключим сделку, мы используем дипломатию. Капец, вообще не знаю, что делать. Давайте, наверное, используем дипломатию. Драться с ним не получится, а он нас порвет просто. Сделку заключать. Подождите, а что здесь имеется в виду сделка? Сделка это то, что мать нам посоветовала? Или это то, что мать посоветовала? Не, серьезно, слушайте, какой здесь вариант? Я то, что мать хочу сделать, то, что мать посоветовала. Да, дипломатия, да. Ну, Даша. Ну, блин.
Maester Ortengrin has swayed me.
Он
We
нас
will offer
порвет.
the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
A sentinel, I must warn you. Do this, and you invite ruin upon this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forrester at all.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Бля, у нас нет ни хера. У нас нет людей, у нас вообще ничего нету. Как драться с Рамси? Я знаю, кто такой Рамси, а вы не знаете, кто
We are,
такой
of
Рамси.
course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, Let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
Я так переживаю,
We
пипец.
could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
Я не хочу пускать его сюда
For
просто.
far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're
Что ты
likely to get us
развякался? А
all
ну-ка,
killed.
сядь!
Down at once.
Быстро сел. Ты чё тут разорался, я не поняла.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate.
And we will offer the ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Мы что-то среднее, короче,
Then
выбрали.
perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Сядь, а потом встань. Ой, она
You
фейлила.
have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles.
Виктория говорит,
When
оба
Asher
советника,
saw it,
короче, мудилы при
he
любом
didn't take
выборе.
breath.
Да я да, тоже
He
думаю.
grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with
Короче,
us,
сейчас
and she
всех
may be
положат.
able to
Я
help
знаю,
us
сейчас
yet.
всех сожгут. Рамси, если бы вы, блин, оставили под воротами, настоящий Рамси просто сжег бы нахер тут все просто. Я переживаю, я нервничаю. Страшно. Что тут у нас? Печать семьи Тирл, странный ключ. А ну. Взять? Ой, не знаю. Ой, не знаю, слушайте. Типа письмо написать от имени королевы? Ой, я не знаю. Ой-ой-ой. Рома Изи, да, стараюсь следить за чатом. Но боюсь наспойлерить себе. Блин, я не знаю, что... Откуда я просто знаю, что произойдет, если я возьму эту штуку? Ключ возьму, эту не буду штуку брать.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Не буду я брать. Зачем оно мне надо, если она и так сказала, что напишет письмо? Виноград следит за тобой.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you
Мы подруги, но тебя не касаются дела моей семьи. Ой.
We've known each other for years. And yet to be treated like that.
It's a private matter. You shouldn't take it personally.
Тоже интересно.
Well, I did. I thought there was trust between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another. Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me. And she values your opinion very much. Sarah,
Опа. Чё, отказался король, да? Отказался. Надо было брать эту печать сраную.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Все очень плохо.
Are you all right, my lady?
Что? Ну что?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Охереть, надо было брать эту сраную печать. О, Господи.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to...
Что ты постоянно все на мать валишь? Ну. Вкратце рассказать про вселенную, Алекс, ты какой-то
This is simply not
приколист.
how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Все.
Milady.
Чё?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
Тут даже у стен есть уши, нашли где поговорить.
I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me.
Чё, Артур уже все закончил, да?
Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Закончил, у него бомбануло. Сказал, что игра не очень вообще. А по трейлеру было прикольно. Чё ты пыришься на меня уже который раз? Иди отсюда, кыш-кыш. Не для тебя моя роза цвела, давай. Стройным шагом, мимо. Это был самый скучный стрим в мире, Кирилл.
Fuck him if he's angry. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
На самом деле, план говно. Охранник из Обливиона пишет. Ой, бляха-муха. Он реально тут похож на какого-то этого, я не знаю. Эй, сушияра, чё? Купи арбуз.
Something wrong with your gate?
Типа того. Чё? Тебе не слышно, что ли? Вон, нормально, ты меня видишь. Все, хватит тебя.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you?
Ага.
Now let me in.
Хера тебя лысого, заворотник.
This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know, I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here.
Ну я же сказала, что он так делает. Кто? Какого хера? Это тот ублюдок, что ли, сделал? Чё за нахер вообще? Я ему 3 пальца отрублю, и не только.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Кто калитку
Carved
открыл?
by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
А чё, я ж сказала. О, господи. Я же выбрала.
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. This ironwood seems to be your most precious possession, but it is just...
Какие рощи? Что такое? А, рощи. В смысле? Что это? Я сейчас не поняла. Что я сейчас решаю? Так, типа лес я отдаю короне, то есть Серсее, либо отдать... Что происходит? А ну, объясните мне. Что-то я не поняла, что тут вообще, что это такое? Ты же послушала мать, отдаешь лес. Лес. Ты уже запорола все. Почему я запорола? Я еще не это самое. Я еще ничего не сделала. Ну, понимаете, если я сейчас, наверное, изменю мнение свое, отдам короне. Не, я лучше Тириону отдам. Я нервничаю.
Wood.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift to offer. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give them to the crown in tribute, as a sign of our loyalty to the king.
You would give him what he already owns. He is the king, after all. What's yours is already his.
Бля. Даша, не парься, тут нет хорошего варианта. Тут нет вариативности, пишут.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Слушайте, тут всего 2 человека. Убей всех, убей Болтона. О! Я так и не поняла. Я ж вроде выбрала, чтобы его за воротами типа встречали. Кто-то ворота открыл, получается. Я не хотела его впускать. Я так и выбрала, типа, встретим его там.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father.
Такая твоего отца здесь
Lord
нет.
Bolton, Warden of the North.
Ой,
Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father.
Да, вот именно.
Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
Да.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care.
Короче, все. Сейчас я все, блин, я не буду больше играть в эту игру. Я очень сильно переживаю. На
The crown, however,
наверное.
wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army.
Ah.
You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army.
Ой, заставила я тебя стоять.
That sort of
Что ж ты-
insolence from one of
Ой,
our
блин.
loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half
Конечно,
of
мы.
something is better than the nothing you had before.
Конечно, мы, блин, понятно, всю
To
жизнь
ensure
занимались.
there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
В смысле? Кто открыл калитку опять? Я там руки пообрубала бы всем, кто калитку куда...
The man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The Seven Hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Убери руку. Ой, я понимаю,
Lord
что
Ramsay,
делать-то.
please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother.
Найт Квин подписалась, спасибо
Hopefully
большое.
not just like the
Добро
Queen and her
пожаловать на
brother.
борт.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Ты чё, охерел, что ли?
You like hunting?
Чё делать-то вообще? Все, у меня нет выбора,
She's
вообще
quite
ничего не могу
pretty,
делать.
your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord? I don't want a brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Чё вообще? Чё происходит? В смысле?
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop! Ryan!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Охереть вообще, просто в шоке.
You brought this on yourself.
Mother!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take
Это я нафейлила или нет?
No! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan?
My son.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?